you're doing well, and happy Monday. I'm really excited for this brand new week. I hope you had a wonderful weekend with the footy being back. We certainly watched a few games and had a lot of fun. And go the Bombers! We won our first game back. So the boys are really happy, and there's some weekend entertainment with some of the games. So this morning, it's week 3 as I've been unfolding for you guys the 30-day Winter Business Boost Challenge. I've come on a few minutes early because I do need to cut this short and get off by 9:15 as I've got another live to do and then get on a very important call. So I'm going to do my shares as I normally would, and then we're going to go into the week 3 of tasks. So day 15 through to 2021. And I'll let you know how I went last week. I have to say, most of the tasks were fine. I had already got ahead on some of them from the week before. Like I started planning and all that sort of stuff. But I'll tell you, the one that really, annoyed me was the one that the 90-day content calendar, doing that one. So let me just kind of hang on, guys. I'm just gonna do the posts. I'm struggling to talk and share at the same time. So I'm gonna do one more in Author Your Way to Riches. But I got through to day number 80. 80, I'm a little bit short. I'm gonna catch up though this week, I'm pretty sure. That was one big task, but I think it was a really worthwhile exercise in terms of whoops, oh, wrong one. I'm sharing the wrong post. All right, share in a group. Share in a group. All right, and then we're gonna go in there. All right, perfect. Excellent. All right, so this is now live across the different areas. Good morning, Julie. And Julie has been diligently following the 30-day Business Boost Challenge. I love some tips on the 90 days of content. Sure, Julianne. So let me just recap, guys. Last week, we were meant to, and by the way, actually in the comments box, what I'm going to do for you guys, I am going to copy, ignore some of my notes in terms of done and, some of the notes that I've made for our own business next to it. But here I'm just pasting in. Week 1 is 1 to 7. Week 2 is 8 to 14. Week 3 is 15 to 21. So I'm just going to post that as a comment, and I'm going to talk you through what happened. All right, so week 1 was fun. We talked about that. Week 2 was sorting out the accountant books and booking in the appointment with the accountant for tax time in July, which I had done, all sorted. Then the next step was that one, sort out your 90-day content creation calendar. So basically, Julianne, I started off, I purchased, and hey, Candy and Eleanor, your first time live. Awesome. So what I did is about 3 or 4 months ago, I purchased a social media content annual calendar, and this woman who had it on Facebook ads, basically you get this spreadsheet and you get ideas on what to post every day. And it's a mix, right? There's a mix of, always social media should be about variety. Yep, sometimes they're picture posts, sometimes they're videos, sometimes they're just written posts, or you might put up a quote. It's all about the variety, how you increase your engagement, you keep people interested. Ooh, that's never happened before. My computer like beeping for someone's birthday. Anyway, so I opened it up and I started writing posts, and this is obviously authoring related posts. So you will actually see, if you follow Ultimate 48 Author fan page or the Natasha Denman Ultimate 48 Author one, or you're in the group called Author Your Way to Riches, you will see how this content calendar or the content that we've started, that I've created, start being shared and executed and posted up each day. So I've got 4 areas that I want to post this content. So what I've told my virtual assistant is to post a piece of content on each of those 4 areas, but obviously to mix it up. So still there's 7 posts for the week, but they're going to go across 4 different places at different times so that people are not seeing the same post on the same day, at the same time, if you know what I mean. So by the end of the week, we would have put 28 value adding posts related to our niche and our expertise. Now, where this other calendar that I bought of Facebook ads was kind of worthless to me is because it was actually more about someone sharing about their life and about themselves. It was more on a personal level, right? Rather than of what you would use on your personal profile versus, say, your business expertise. But nevertheless, it was really handy to have the spreadsheet format so that I will actually type over it and be able to hand it over to my VA, and then we can continue on as the months went on. So that was valuable. Like I figured out, and some of the bits did give me some ideas in terms of how to keep it different. So once a week, Julian, I decided once a week I would share like a quote or something that I'm known for saying. Hey Mo, once a week I thought I would share a video, like a key tips, hot tips kind of video, or an interview from an author series that I've done in the past. I pick one of those things out. Other times a funny meme, maybe once a week. Other times something personal about the business, so like meet our VA, meet Viv, a little bit about who's in the business and all that kind of stuff. And then tips, like short tips, at other times. So I did mix it up, and I've got 80 days done, so I'm 10 days short to finishing that. So I hope that that is value and answers the question. So I'm just going to go through the rest of the tasks, and then I'm going to go through to this week's 7 tasks. As I said, today's live is going to be short because it's not going to be the full half an hour because I need to do something else at 9:30. All right, so that was the content calendar. I found that the hardest. It was really like I did 30 days one day, 30 days the next day, and I think I did 20, and I was so over it. But I think it's worthwhile the effort, because then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to show Stuart, who actually manages these pages mostly. He's responsible for that part of the business. So see, the business owner always has to do it first, work out what the strategy is, and then outsource it to someone else. So then I'll show him and see how that's gone after the 90 days. And then he can take over it and write 30 days at a time and hand it over to our VA to execute. And then as we go through and we do a full year worth of content, then we can what we can do is just revise some of the posts as we come around to the second year, right? So you can go, oh, okay, that's not relevant right now, or that was time specific for that time. But some of the ones might say the same, because do you agree that people are not going to remember what you posted a year ago? Okay, they won't. So there is a way to repurpose some of it, and some of it, of course, bring new things in. Okay, then we had Network Online. I did a BX networking event on Friday morning, and that was fun. And I won Best Pitch on the call, which was really exciting. It's like I've turned up in a room with 42 people, a virtual room. Didn't know anyone. Actually, I did know 2 people. As Stuart said, you're going to know someone there. It was one of my ex-clients and someone I know from networking out and about. So that was a lot of fun and great connections made there. Set a date and start promoting an online event was the next one, which obviously we're doing 2 online events every fortnight. So for me, that was like done and dusted. Read a business book. I read a business book on how to set up memberships and subscription model kind of thing in the business, because I've never done that before. And I actually did set up my first subscription thing via the Teachable platform that I started using a week ago. And I'm just, getting familiar with it and thinking about how I would promote it and all that sort of stuff. So that was really good. And I read the book on how to do that and got some tips around it. Learn how to use a new app or software tool. So that was teachable.com for me, which I had started the previous weekend. And I feel like I'm going to build a new lead magnet. So part of the task this week is to build a new lead magnet with your offer. Julie says I used that template too and had downloaded a while ago. Excellent. Okay, so the last one was create 5 short 90-second hot tip videos for your expertise in business. So this is the 5 videos I did, and Stuart actually was really happy with me, because then he handed them over to our Facebook ads team that can use it in ads and some of the targeting that they do and how they do it. But also these 5 hot shot top videos were my Monday morning posts. Actually, this morning's post on my fan page is going to be one of those videos, and every Monday for the next 5 Mondays, that'll be the post for the Mondays around authoring, of course. So for me, the social media calendar was about continuing to position myself within my niche. It wasn't about what I'm going to do on my personal profile, which is kind of random, and I just make those decisions as I go along in terms of personal profile. Okay, so let's move on now to this week's tasks. Okay, Julie said this week's tasks scare her because she had a sneak peek into them. All right, so number 15, day 15 is tidy up your CRMs, customer relationship management system. So if you've had people unsubscribe and you haven't deleted them out of the system, do that. And set up some email autoresponders or learn how to set them up. Okay. So basically, customer relationship. Hey, Luba. Customer relationship management platform. You may not all have that, but you should. And if you are just starting out and you know what to start out, just start out with MailChimp. It's free. However, the one thing you need to be mindful of with these systems, that you have to upgrade to a paid version of it if you want the autoresponders. And so Stuart had set up autoresponders for different things that people opt in on. But for us, the challenge is to find a copywriter or someone that will be able to prepare a couple of emails a week that add value to our database from through our niche. Because the one thing that I've always whinged about is that he doesn't, as he's not as regular sending emails to our full database. Like we're great at telling them what's happening and what are new things, but it's really, there's no full blown calendar or strategy like it would be with the social media calendar. So my goal is to find someone that might be able to take that over. I said to him so many times, it's come up in our business, and we're obviously, you're not committing to something consistent. So I said, let's find someone and let's give them this role, and that'll be their job, and then it'll be done and dusted. And we have now a way of nurturing, because we've been building our database massively lately with all of the online seminars, and there's so many people in there that are worth building and nurturing relationships with. So that's the purpose of autoresponders. Okay, so task number 16, create a new lead magnet. Okay, so a new lead magnet for your business that's gonna obviously build your database. Okay, so you may have had a downloadable PDF or a free audio or a mini course or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a free mini course, and you will see in my comments, why haven't you written that book already? My free mini course, I've already started unpacking it. It's going to be 3 parts with 3 subsections. And it's going to require a person to take about an hour or less to complete it. Okay, so make sure the lead magnet is not something that takes ages for someone to consume, but it does deliver results in advance. So for me, the result in advance is to make my ideal clients realize what is it that has been holding them back from actually writing that book. And of course, I might call it something different, but that's what I'm going to be doing, is filming just like now on Zoom, 9 short videos, and like plugging into my Teachable platform and creating that new lead magnet to give more value and get people to think about it and take those next steps. All right, number 17 was create a new landing page for the lead magnet and test it all out. Yeah. So obviously, for people to give you their contact details to receive this valuable resource, you will need to have a landing page. And the best thing about Teachable is there's already a landing page. You just have to plug and type into it. So in terms of when I sit down to do mine, I'm going to set aside half a day, film my videos, then start to put stuff into Teachable. And of course, and if you guys want, I am happy next Monday, I will share the link so you can go and actually experience what it is I've created. So as a learning experience, after all, it'll be a free lead magnet, right? So landing page for it, obviously, so people can leave their contact details. Those contact details then go into your customer relationship management system. They get the freebie, and then they get autoresponders. Yeah, a few 3 to 5 emails after they've downloaded the freebie that will further add value and maybe get them to the next step of what you do and how you can help them. Okay, so that was task number 18, is create an autoresponder emails once people get your new lead magnet, right? So all of these 4, guys, the 4 for this week are all connected with one another. can't go one without the other. Like if you want an outcome, you have to set it up properly. So you have to have a customer relationship management system that will be able to connect with the landing page, that will be able to deliver that new lead magnet, and then it's going to nurture and send out a number of emails after they've done that. I know it's a bit techy, could be a bit scary, but it's such a wonderful way to practice if you've never done it, because once you know how to do it once, oh my gosh, you can do it so many times over and over. And this is testing and measuring then those free resources and where people really find that, tap into that value that you offer, and then continue on with you. Okay, number 19. Okay, network online or offline. So again, this week is about creating an opportunity. Like I went to BX Networking last week, and some places I think they've got offline networking now happening. So again, I want you to build that muscle that at least once a week. And as I've always said when I started in business, I was networking twice a week regularly for the first 5 years. And now because I host my own events, that's a form of networking, right? So network online or offline, and follow up. Do your follow up. Yep, I'm due to do my follow ups from Friday because we led into the weekend. So I'm going to be doing my follow ups from Friday today to say hello to the people that I met online, and some have already asked to have chats and all that kind of stuff. So I might connect with those kind of and set up those chats. All right, number 20. So 2 more. Remember, we said set up an event online and start promoting it. Task number 20 is promote your event that is coming up next week, right? So last week you were meant to set it up for a date for next week, right? And part of the tasks this week is that you need to promote and continue to fill that event to execute it next week, okay? And then number 21, which is the last one for this week, is call 5 of your past clients and simply say hi and ask them how they're going, okay? Simply reconnect without any intention, without anything that you want from them. Just say hello, how you going? Just wanted to, reconnect and, see how you're going and what's happening or what's new in your life, and just have a 10 to 15-minute conversation, okay? So that is all about, again, nurturing relationships, and just taking it the next step and showing and having that care factor within your business towards your clients. Okay, so pick out people, like pick out not those maybe that you speak maybe to more regularly, because we do have people like that we're connected with a lot more, and it's a kind of a natural relationship. Pick out ones that maybe you kind of haven't heard from, but you did have an amazing relationship when you work together or whatever, and just reconnect in that way. So next week, guys, there's going to be 22 to 30. So I know it's meant to be 22 to 28 or whatever, and then 2 days off, or 2 days extra. But of course, I'm going to give you the whole 30 days. And I have come up with those tasks. Yesterday, I brainstormed because I was only up to 21. I go, what else can I do? And next week, we're going to turn. So now that you've done all of this business kind of stuff, you are going to be able to switch it up and actually make it a little bit more about you. And that's how we're going to finish the 30-day Winter Business Boost Challenge. So that's exciting. So I have to go. I know I normally would stay till 9:30, but I've got a number of things back to back this morning, and I hope this is giving you enough now. And let us know how you're going and connect. And hi, Branko, and I'll talk to you guys next week, same time, same place, for the last bit of the Winter Business Boost Challenge. I have to say, I'm feeling amazing because I feel like I've added so many more assets into my business from just starting 14 days ago. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful week and smash it out. Bye.